All right, welcome to the first time ever weekly cleanup. And yeah, I am not in a terribly good mood. I am going into a depression cycle here, which I'm not happy about. And so I am on here to try and cheer myself up by I don't know. All right, let me get situated here. Okay. Oh, all right. Excuse my body if anyone joins me. I'm just fixing my blanket. Okay. Oh, all right, nobody's here. All right, well, we're just going to edit that out. And we'll do a genuine. We'll do a genuine intro in a second. Okay. Welcome to my first weekly crochet project cleanup. When I'm filming, I usually take whatever I'm working on and I try and keep it organized. Doesn't usually work out. And then I put everything into a very large container and then sort it, or the idea is to then sort it into smaller containers. So that's what I will be doing. And then we can have some conversation while I'm doing it, or I can show you some of the things. Oh my God, I can't get my necklace on. Some of the things that I have been working on during the week. I'm getting a very late start today. I like to do a little bit of a stream in the afternoon, around 2 or 3, but I fell asleep. I got up, had a couple cups of coffee, did some scrolling on the YouTube, made a couple of important phone calls. Oh, hello, whoever is here. And then I laid down to listen to a book for a little bit, and then I woke up 4 hours later. So that happens a lot. It's pretty common for having chronic fatigue. Okay, so I'm going to show you. This is the container of, here's the container of projects from the week. And I'm going to sort them into smaller containers because that was part of the long-term project. First, step 1 of the project was to sort the huge bags, garbage bags filled with yarn, into storage containers like this large one, and then from the large ones into smaller ones. But this is just stuff that I have been working on during the week. And it's going to be incredibly thank you for being here. I appreciate it. It's going to be incredibly difficult for me to not stop and start working on a project. So that's why I'm live streaming, so that I can try to keep myself on topic and doing what I'm supposed to be doing, which is sorting this out. Okay, plus I'm a little bit upset because I have to go back to work like 2 weeks earlier. Please don't get upset with me for those of you who work full, like year round. I take off the whole summer, which is now only 2 months long. And I was thinking I was going to go back to school on August 5th. But I think I'm going back before then. And even though it's only a few days before then, it's still very upsetting. Anyway. Okay, so what I did was I ordered some bags I ordered some containers, some non-fancy containers like this, and I'm going to go pick them up tomorrow because I didn't want to go out of the house today. Hey, thanks for being here. The chat is open. I'm going to talk about my sorting and yarn and stuff, unless someone wants to put something in the comments. then I will talk about that. I am in, just FYI, I am starting I feel like I'm going to go down into a depression curve. So as someone who suffers from lifetime depression, because that's just me, I've been right about here, which is normal, and now I feel myself sliding down. And I'm trying to not let myself go down there because I don't like when the curve gets very low. It's very difficult to pull myself out of it. I really don't have any reason to be depressed, of course. People who don't have depression or anxiety do not understand that you do not need a reason to be anxious or to be depressed. That's the way it is. Anyway, so, okay. So this is from yesterday, and this is this old shirt that I was making. This is from a number of years ago, and this is actually going to be taken apart. And if you look real close to it, it is actually crocheted from one chain and then two directions going out, because I was really into things being very symmetrical when I was back then. And now I realize no one cares. No one's going to look this closely to it except for me. But anyway, this is from an old project, and this is the pattern that I decided to go with. This is a super easy, beginner-friendly double crochet, not even in the top chain, between the stitches. Works up really super fast because I know how I am now, and because I'll be starting school or work full-time. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get to this project. So this is what I did yesterday, and this has its own little container on the floor, and it has a special container that has a handle on it. So I'm going to save that and put this aside for that. Then this is my little crochet cuff, which I will keep out, and the purpose for this is to, if you it's too big of a hook. Anyway, this is something you can wear to keep your crochet hook attached to your arm, or if you're using a tapestry needle so you're not losing it. So I'm going to keep this. This is going to go into my toolbox, which is also on the floor, so I'm going to put that aside. This is some camouflage yarn. Look how beautiful that is. And it is for a little sweater project that I have that is basically almost done. Now, part of me wants to stop and roll this into a ball, which is not necessary. So I'm going to put this into its own bag, and I'm going to just drop it behind me, which looks like I'm dropping it on the floor, but I have all my sweaters back there. The sweater is a completed project. Thank you. And the only thing I need to do is, it doesn't hang quite right, so I have to stitch up about this much in the back just to make it hang a little bit better, and then I might stitch the scarf that I made to match it onto it. But then again, I don't know if I'm actually going to do that because for me, working full-time is just exhausting. So my normal thing that I would do when I'm working full-time is I would get up and go to school as a substitute teacher. And this time I'm doing a long term, so it's going to be a little bit harder, and the expectations will be greater because I'm going to have to do more work, which is fine. But then I would come home, eat, take a shower, go to sleep between 6 and 7 o'clock to calm my ADHD brain down, and then just I'm done for the day. I can't do anything else. So I'm kind of concerned. Or not really concerned, but I don't really want to start too many projects that I know I'm not going to be able to finish. So if I need to keep them nice and sorted. So here are some crochet hooks that I have out. Thank you for the crochet weekly cleanup, my first one ever. So I'm going to put this up here because this is going to go into my tool chest. If anyone wants to put something in the chat, that would be pretty cool. Put something in there so I have something to talk about. I don't really need anything in there to talk because I will just talk anyway. So, okay. All right. So now I definitely have to go out of the house tomorrow, which I'm not looking forward to because, here are some notes. I'm sorry, for some patterns. that I have to write up. I have to write up 2 patterns this week. And if I don't do it, no one will know, but I feel like I said in the live stream that I will write this pattern up. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, so here's some little dribble drabs. I have my garbage can right. Oh, it's on the floor. Clean up the floor later. Here are my cute little scissors. My daughter, one of my kids got me this. You can get these scissors in even a smaller size and even bigger size, and each size is for, for different things. So this is not meant to, they're new. They're not meant to cut hair. This is meant to cut embroidery thread, embroidery floss, yarn. So it's not for cutting paper. You can, but it will ruin the scissors. Okay, here's my little purple pig. Watch, his little head pops off. Oh no! All right, so these are these little fun erasers that I have a box of 60 of them. Yay! They've been in some of my pictures. And they have their own container behind me in the closet, which is my, you can't see it, which is my studio or my small apartment storage area, studio, whatever you want to call it. Okay, this is a little piece of felt. And if I ever finish Spider-Man, which I don't think I'm going to, Spider-Man, I think I might do a club this year at school, a crochet craft club. Which even as I'm saying that, I realize how insane that is of me to even think of doing that, because I will be too tired. But if I do a club this year at school, an after school club, it will be for some kind of craft. It will not be academic. So I'm not going to do that because that is, it's too much work. And I've been at school all day. I don't want to keep doing school. All right, I have Gingy with me. Hello, if you're here from TikTok, Gingy forgot to load up his chocolate treats today. So I don't know what he's going to give people for showing up. It's okay. Maybe he'll just give you a little kiss. Meow. I don't know why I said meow. Probably because I have cats. All right, of course, I have my ruler handy. Maybe he'll give people little taps. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, 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 tap. Okay, so I've got the top part sort of cleared off. Not really. All right. So now I have a bag of notions. And I think it's funny that the word notions actually means buttons, pins, clasps. That's a hard word to say. This bag has some weird, here's some more felt stuff on it. So I'm going to just sort these into separate bags. Hi, everybody who's here. Kindly leave me a comment in here so I have something to talk about. Or you can just watch. I'm just doing a little bit of cleaning. I'm in a down cycle here for my depression. This bag has something on the outside, so I'm going to throw it away. And, oh, a googly eye. Come on. Oh my God, if you do this at school, it is so funny. The kids just love it. Okay. This is how then what's on your eye. I mean, wait, you gotta more spit on it. Stick on there. Then you can just walk around with a third eye. Isn't that funny? Anyway. Okay. Where am I baggies at? I put my baggies. Over here. Okay. So, yes, I say this a lot, but it's absolutely true. Let me keep this for school. So I'm going to put this on my shirt. Okay. When I was growing up in the 70s, and then I think in the 80s, school was always from Memorial Day until the first Tuesday following the first Monday in September, which is Labor Day. And it just upsets me as a grown-up that kids don't get off three full months of summer school. And now as a teacher, I don't get 3 months off. Well, that's okay. But it's still kind of a bummer because, I don't know, I'm used to getting stressed early. Whatever. I forgot how I was saying it. All right, so I'm just sorting these little notions into smaller bags. I have to go out tomorrow and get my prescription, and then I'm going to get some proper containers from Walmart. I found a black onyx heart. I'm going to put it in front of this so you can see it better. It has a finding on top, and this could be a quick little necklace or a little doodad onto a keychain. So I am going to put this in its own separate little bag. And then these are buttons. If I had fancy buttons on a shirt that I was going to throw away. But Mrs. Huffman, why wouldn't you donate it to the Goodwill? I primarily shop at the Goodwill, so my shirts have already been worn a lot. So by the time I'm ready to get rid of them, they really just need to be tossed out. So here's a small bag of buttons that have been salvaged off of clothes. That's just a habit I got into from my grandmother, who had to raise children during the Great Depression. So she was really into reusing things. Here are some of my spinny. Here's a spinny keychain, and that has its own container. So I'm going to put that up here. Here's another keychain finding, but it does spin, but it doesn't have a ring on it. Okay. Hey, thanks for being here. I am just doing some cleaning, some organizing. I'm stressed because I have to start work a little bit sooner. I think even in the month of July, and I was really counting on my head being prepared for August 1st. So that's all right. It's okay. It's just that I got a little bit triggered. So here's a bunch of little key ring circles. And then I had upgraded to these, which are the claw clasps, because I think this is easier. This is going to be like for projects that I would use that the intended purpose would be to hook it onto like a backpack or onto a purse strap. And these are kind of harder to manipulate. So this, I think, I'm going to put in I'm going to put it right back in its own little bag. Okay. Then here are some pins. So if I want to put a crocheted heart on it, or if I wanted to put like the koala bear on a pin, I would use a really good, this is a self-adhesive, but I would use even better glue. These are, I don't have a lot of these, but I'm going to still put them in their own bag because the idea is for everything to be nice and sorted. And yeah. Okay, hey, if anyone has something they want to put in the chat for me to talk about, I am happy to do that. Okay, so that is the pin backing. Then these are just safety pins. And it's on the floor. I'm not going to worry about it. One thing my mother told me growing up is you should have a good safety pin in the hem of every article of clothing you have, because you never know if like your button's going to pop off or if you're going to need a pin for something. So I don't do that anymore, but I do have these little tiny pins. So they're in their own little bag. Here are some self-adhesive magnetic circles. Again, this is something you could use to put on the, I'm just using my little erasers as a sample. So these are going to go in their own bag because I think I have more of them around here somewhere. I don't know where. Okay. All right, so we have that. This all came out of one bag, and now it's been sorted into 5 separate bags, so that's cool. Very, very cool. Okay. So let's go over here. All right, this is the leftover yarn I had from a sweater that I made. How beautiful that is. And I left the sweaters somewhere at school. What school? I don't know. I don't know what day I lost it. I don't know. It's been a few years. It's been about 5 years. So this sweater is gone. And I might have more of this yarn. So I'm just going to put it back in here. And makes me sad that I lost that sweater. But now if I am traveling from room to room, which I've been doing for the last few years, I just have a backpack because I didn't have a classroom this last year because we were fully staffed. And that way I would keep everything in my, what whatever the heck I was saying, in the bag. That way I wouldn't lose things. So, okay, so now we're getting into some of the amigurumi. So here is a little cat amigurumi that needs his little collar on and some eyes. But I am not going to stop to do this because we're doing a cleanup. So yeah, look how cute he is. And this is a very easy, beginner-friendly, no-sew amigurumi project. Because I've looked at some of the ones that say they're no-sew, and then in the directions it actually says sew this part, so that's weird. All right, so this is going to go in here. Here's some snakes that need to be finished. Here are some butterflies. These are just things that I went through on camera, and I am going to just pretend like I didn't do that. I was going to try and keep better records, but I'm just going to put a pin in it and move on with my life. So here is a, hi, welcome. Here is, this is supposed to be a chrysanthemum flower, but when I pulled it apart, it looked kind of like a little Christmas tree. It would have to be in a better color. So, okay, so this is going to go into this container. Take this stuff out. This is a little book that I found at school in the free pile. And I was going to make a crochet ghost, 10 little ghosts, and then this would be a cute little gift to give to somebody. Or, yeah. All right, so this is going to go in its own big bag. Can it go in a small bag? I don't think so. Yeah, put it in there. All right, so I'm going to put it in here. And I have the, no, it's not going to fit. I have a ghost over on the kitchen counter, but I'm going to leave the ghosts there. Okay, so this is going to go here. And then this will go, when I put this into the container for projects to continue, I'll be able to just grab a bag and I'm going to have what I need to do on it. So I have to get up for a second. Please don't leave. I just need to grab something. Okay, I'm back. Okay. If you have ADHD, you understand my stress here, because it is very difficult for me to even come up with a complete organizational plan and then to stick to it. So this is just going to be one method, and hopefully this will work better. So let's see. So the plan is, like I said, is everything will be in a, well, I don't know if I said it, everything will be in a bag, and then it will be, at the end of the week, whatever I'm sorting will just go back into the container that I pulled it out of. That's the whole thing. Okay. So, where's my pen? Okay, hello, please put a comment for me, something so I could talk about if you want. I would appreciate it. Okay, so this is going to be make 10, and this is from, I think, Happy Berry, like in the fruit, ghosts. This is kind of a low priority project because it just is. All right, so now I'm going to put it on here. Here's my bag. This will go into a big container. And how am I going to do this? I'm just going to put stuff on the floor right here. Okay, so if you are just joining me, and everybody just left. That's all right. Just doing a cleanup with you, with some singing by me, even though it's pretty bad. Okay. Stuff in the container. All right. And this is Red Heart Unforgettable. And I'm going to label it because I don't know what happened to the label. And it's a size 6 hook. 6mm. Unbelievable. And I cannot remember what it's called, but it is it's a red heart. Okay. I appreciate anyone who pops in here, who comes for a visit. You are helping me with my project to try and stay a little bit productive and not lay on the couch in a depressive pile, because I am very depressed today. And sometimes I don't have to have a reason. I know the reason. And it's because I might have to start work a couple of days earlier, and it's upsetting me, even though I've had literally off all of month of June, the last week of May, all of June, almost all of July, and I'm still going to be a little bit upset if I have to go to work early, because that's just how it is. Okay, I'll drop this over here. All right, here is a cute little Christmassy thing that I got as attached to a card that I kept, and I'm going to just put this over here. All right, here is my box. This is beads. It's all things beads. I don't have a lot of beads things because I just don't. But I have just little random things. So I'm going to put that heart that I have. Where'd the heart go? That's all right. It's in here somewhere. So here's another bag of beads. Here is some bead tape, some tapestry needles that are in the wrong container. Here is a whole bead kit that I bought. And if you are interested in beads, there's a website called Potomac Beads. They manufacture beads. They have bead kits, and they post a video every single day. And there's tutorials on how to do the projects. Now, I bought this so long ago, I don't think there is a video on how to do mine. There's step-by-step directions, but that's how old it is. And it's pretty cool. All right, here is a bracelet that I meant to give to my daughter that is in here because it has beads on it. So this is going to stay out, and it's going to go, you know what, let's put it on Gingy as a necklace for now. Hi. Gingy is here because he was very popular a couple days ago on TikTok. And yeah, this is a beaded bracelet of all the planets in our solar system. All right, so he's going to wear that for now. So let me see if there's anything else in here that should not be in here. A little magnifying glass from something. I'll bring that to school. And some scissors I'm going to take out. Okay, so it looks like this container is good. And this is my bead container, so I'm going to put this off on the floor. And this is a fancier container because it has a handle on it. And that is meant to have a project in it or for ease of traveling. All right, there we go. Okay. Here's a blanket that I started. And then it was my first attempt at doing like a free form, kind of. It's upside down, but that's fine. And it started to come out kind of wonky. And then it's a whole long story, but I think I'm going to pull some of this apart. But I am not going to do it on the camera right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it behind me and just put it on the couch. Like that for now. Well, that doesn't look very good. Okay. Actually, I should go this way. Okay. And that was something I was working on before I broke my arm. So, okay. Let's see what is on here. Okay, so this is just random stuff. What? One of my cats is upset with me because I have the container on their resting site. All right, so this I don't know what I'm going to do with. So I'm going to put this in a baggie. I'm going to get a bigger one because there's probably going to be a few of these. And this is going to be, I don't know what to do with it. Or if I'm even going to finish it. Here is the pumpkin. This is going to go in a Halloween bag. It's a pumpkin if it's orange, and it's an apple if you make it in red or in apple-y colors. There are 10,000 different types of apples around the world. So I'm sure any color you pick, there's probably an apple that is that color. All right, so that's going to go in an IDK bag. Where'd my pen go? Oh no, where's my pen? Thank you for being here. If you want to write any comments or suggestions for this weekly cleanup, like maybe I should not lose my, am I stepping on my pen? No, stepping on a pen. Okay. All right, well, this is annoying. All right, well, it'll show up in a second. I'm gonna have a drink of water, and yeah. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna stand up. Okay, well, this is frustrating. That's right. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Okay, so. All right, one of these is going to be called a quick finish. And I'm going to put the cat in it. And that's going to be, and I don't know. Okay. Where are those little scissors at? Now, these are nail scissors, but I'm going to just use it to cut this. So I do not want to run out of labels. Again, thank you for being here, which I say, and then I look up and there is nobody here. And that is, okay. One day, maybe, there will be a lot of people here. All right, so we're going to put this quick finish. That was a dumb idea. All right, that's because I didn't cut it off right. Okay, so this is going to go right here. All right, so this is something that I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it. So I'm putting it in the I'm not sure, or the IDK bag. And I'm going to keep this out because I'm going to come across a lot of things. And this is going to be the quick finish little baggie. And this is also going to be for Halloween. Okay. Okay, and then this was, I was trying to make a little dog, I think, and it did not come out right. Part of me wants to sit here and pull this apart, but I'm not going to. I'm going to put this in a temporary bag of just brown yarn so that I come across brown yarn. Oh, sorry. Okay. So what else do we have here? All right, this is yarn that needs to be taken apart or something. What is in here? Oh, I was trying to make a little sweater for a doll. Hi, thanks for being here for weekly cleanup. Okay. So we're going to keep this in here. This is this cream colored yarn, of which I know I have a lot, and it needs to go into a container with, oh, you know what? I put the brown in here. With brown, pink, and cream, because that is the blanket that I will be working on eventually next. So this is going to go here, and this is going to be for my lovely son-in-law, Cole, I will be making a blanket for him. I'm going to start now, and hopefully it will be done between now and 5 years. Okay, so this is for pink, cream, and brown. And it makes it look like Neapolitan ice cream. It's a really interesting color combination that I have done before. And speaking of the pink, okay, so we're gonna just take this and put it all into one bag. And this is a baby pink. Oops, I'll go back a little bit. The light is pretty bright on it. It's a baby pink or soft pink from Karen Yarns, which is a Yarnspirations company. If you are looking for a good pattern, a lot of times you can go on to, well, all the time, you can go on to the various manufacturers of the yarn, and they will have patterns that have been completely vetted or tried out. So they hire people to try out the patterns, like a lot of people, to work out all the kinks and everything. Because sometimes when you buy a pattern from an individual designer, there might be mistakes in it that they don't find out until enough people kind of complain about it, I guess. So that's that. Okay, so how's it? Okay. All right, so now we have our amigurumis. I really want to finish Pumpkin Bear. He's my Halloween bear. I love him so much. I had a couple of him, and I gave them away as prizes. So I'm going to take this pumpkin, which is a different kind of yarn, but it's still orange, and I'm going to put... Is this a quick finish? This is a quick finish. All right, let me label this. I'm confusing myself. All right, so we have this little rabbit. Let me put this up here for a minute. What I have here is a bag of amigurumi things from one day. So I have the rabbit. I have the purple bear. I don't finish the faces because I don't want to. Here's the blue bear. Here's the rabbit. Here's the bear that I made from looking at the blue bear. Look, she's waving. Hi. Thanks for being here, nobody. Why is nobody here? Okay. And this is the pattern that I have to write up. I'm going to take this out. Take this out. Here's my friend the turtle. It's one of the first kind of micro things that I made about 10 years ago. And he's got fuzz all over him. And I will never make one of these again in this size because it's too hard on my hands. So I'll put the little turtle on the desk. And we're going to put all the little amigurumis back in here. We're going to just keep them all together, even though some of them need to be worked on because they have their own container. So I'm going to put the cat in there. And, okay, so now, okay. I have this, which is this is a really easy beginner-friendly project because if you don't even sew it together, it still is a rose, and it's hard to see because of the light. Kind of is catching it. So I'm not going to tear this apart, and I might stitch it together. So this is going to go in my bag of flowers. I like using that as it's a good. Oh, geez, I just ripped the bag. Right, here is a bag of flowers. And I have to put into another bag because I ripped it. This looks kind of like a sea thing. And I forget what kind of flower this is. And so that's one. Here is a 6-petal flower. And here are some fancier hearts. I'm going to keep the hearts out. This heart is okay. I'm going to put these in, I'm going to keep the hearts out, and I'm going to put the flowers into the bag of flowers. And I have to get a new bag because I just ripped that one somehow. Thanks for being here. You can like and subscribe if you like looking at yarn and crochet stuff and listening to some random person talk. You could do that. It would be nice. Okay. Okay. So where am I going to put these hearts? These hearts are going to go in their own bag because I need to make some more keychains. And I will make these into keychains for students. So I'm going to put this, and I'm going to label this as a keychain project. Okay. I'm hoping that once I have kind of everything having its own special bag or place, it'll be easier to do a cleanup. So this is like a cleanup setup. And yeah. Okay, so this is going to be for students. Keychains. I have a lot of keychains. I think I have about 150 keychain fobs that need to have things put on them. So this I'm going to keep out. And then Gingy's going to, oh, well, Gingy was going to say hi, but that person left too soon. Hi, how are you? All right, and then this is just my black yarn, and I'm going to toss this. It's very fuzzy, and I know I have more. That's the sock yarn. Okay, this is a bag of butterflies, and it says finish on here, and I think the only thing I have to finish is put a little fabric sifter on it, but I think it's pretty much done. So I'm going to put that over here because I don't think I have any more butterflies in this container. All right, what else do we got going on? Okay. All right, we have more of this cream yarn, and it's a mess right now. So I am going to take a minute and roll it up because that's what I'm going to do. All right, well, thank you for being here. I'm going to just, oh, no one's here. That's all right. I'm just going to talk a little bit. Maybe I can edit this into a short. Who knows? I'm going to show you how, all right, I'm going to show you how I roll up a mess of a thing of yarn. I learned this a long time ago. I don't know, probably when I was 9 or 10, maybe even younger. I don't know. All right, I use my 2 fingers, and I am going to turn my light down first because a lot of glare. Hi, welcome. I'm showing you how to roll up a ball of yarn. And is that better? Is that better? Put that back up. All right, you just take it and wrap it around your yarn. You keep your fingers slightly open. Do this about 10, 15 times. Doesn't really matter. Take it off. Keep this out the tail. And put your thumb like that in the middle and just wrap around this way. And you want to wrap loosely. Loose, loose, loose. Loose. And then the inside is going to just be a little bit messy. And that's quite okay. And then you keep it on your thumb. And then right about here, now you're going to start just wrapping it. And you want to make it so that it's going next to your thumb. And the inside can be kind of like this. But then as it gets a little bit bigger right about here, you're going to start doing it a little bit sloppy, I think, a little bit loose. You want to make sure that when you're crocheting, you can easily pull this out. Some people will use like a wooden spoon. I saw some use. I just used my thumb. So I took my thumb out and I can put my thumb back in. This is the tail, so when you can pull from here. It's not directly a ball of yarn. And the reason why you would do this is if you have this mess, or if you rip something out, you need to ball it back up. Or sometimes you do it because you want to check to see on the quality of the yarn. Sometimes when you're crocheting, you might get yarn where the fiber gets like it's not spun properly, or there might be a knot. And if you ever come across a knot inside, that just means that the machine that the manufacturer used ended and started with another another batch or whatever don't trust that knot. Don't use that knot in your project. You have to knot it properly. Those knots are not secure. All right, so that ended. So we just have this little ball, and we're going to put it in this bag of pink, yellow, and brown, which is a future blanket project. And what would this little ball be? This little ball can be used at the end if I'm running out of yarn and just need a few stitches before I change colors. So, and you'd be surprised at what you can make with a ball this size. You can make probably 5 or 6, 7 hearts out of it, maybe. Make a butterfly. So, all right, so now I'm going to roll up the rest of this because I don't want to put it away sloppy. Thank you for the thumbs up. So again, I am just putting the yarn around my fingers. My fingers are separate a little bit because you don't want to wrap it so tight on your fingers that you can't get it off. I speak from experience. And then take it off, put your thumb in, start wrapping this way. What? My cat is talking to me. You just ate. Okay. Then we're going to go this way. And one of my head hairs got in it. Okay. And then you just kind of wrap around. So I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. I'm having a sad day today, and I decided to come online because I wanted to fulfill my statement or honor my pledge that I said I would be online every single day until school starts. So even though I didn't feel like doing it, I'm here. So thank you. And I am getting a little bit cheered up because I am staying productive. So I appreciate that. If anyone watching has depression, you know how hard it can be sometimes to get things done. Here's someone chirping behind me. Do we have a cat joining us? Oh, there's a cat joining us. I want you to know on that table are my sweaters that I am going to do a video on. And now the top sweater is going to have fur all over it. And there she is. Diamond, say hi. Oh, thank you. Okay. That is Diamond. She is featured in some of my videos. Hey, Elvis Presley, how's it going? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. It is so hard for me. I was having a really hard day today. And I really need to get organized. Thank you, Elvis Aaron Presley. I appreciate you helping me out. Thank you for your comments. And when I was growing up, depression in children was not recognized. And it was really hard because if I went to my parents and said I was sad, I would just get a conversation of, what do you have to be sad about? What are you depressed about? And then you'd have to listen to a lecture about how hard they had it, legitimately had it when they were growing up very poor during the Great Depression 100 years ago. So, thank you. And Mr. Presley, if I know you in person, in real life, oh, we have another cat. That's the mom cat. Hi, Katina. Okay. What? Oh, if you know me in real, I'm sorry to hear. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better now. Thank you so much. So, yeah, I got a little upset because I think I have to start school a couple days sooner than I thought. And I don't want to. I don't want to go back to work. It's just so hot. And we have an outside school where our students enter their rooms from the outside hallway. And the heat, for the majority of the students, doesn't bother them because they grew up in the desert and they are acclimated to the weather. Yeah, right. And but for me, I am acclimated to cold weather, so this heat is just too much for me. Plus, I'm older, and yeah. Anyway. Oh, this ball is making this all knotted up. So this year, I had planned on just going down to 2 or 3 days a week, and I will actually be starting 5 days a week. That's a whole retirement thing that I won't talk about here because I think I've talked about it a few times, but I'll put it in a non-live video. But, so I'm doing some coverage in 6th grade. Until the teacher comes back, she is on maternity leave. So maybe through October or December. And I'm also coming back as a non-district employee because my contract ended. So I will be employed through a service, and which is kind of nice. So, you know. Anyway, I need a drink of water. Okay. Okay, and Gingy says hi. Gingy was very popular on TikTok yesterday, or the day before, I can't remember. It all turns into a blur after a while. So what I'm doing is a cleanup, and I'm just rolling this ball of yarn up. It's pretty small, but it's a mess, and I don't want to put it in this bag all messy. Because this is a bag, if I start a project, I'm going to start on this because it's a blanket for my son-in-law. And he is such a nice man, and he's been married to my daughter now for about a year. They're so nice. And they're the ones that I live right by. They live in the same apartment complex as me. They live right across the parking lot. Let me borrow their cars. I don't know if I love it if I ever get to see you in person. I keep an eye out. I think you live here in Phoenix. Yeah, some of the people that are on here are students because I force them to subscribe. And I'm going to have a meet and greet when I get to 250 subscribers, which is the halfway point now here on YouTube to get monetized. And my meet and greet will be in the 8508 zip code. And I will plan on nobody showing up. That way I will not be disappointed when nobody shows up. Because I saw a video once where some lady creator, I don't remember what platform, so I'm going to say this is a number of years ago, so it was probably Twitter or something. And she had all like 20,000 subscribers, and she prepared stuff to give to the people, and not a single person showed up. So me with hopefully with my 250. So, but anyway. So yeah, keep an eye out for me. I never go anywhere, so I don't know how you're going to see me. I do ride my bike to school. Well, I'm not going to ride my bike until after the heat gets turned off. Or just, you know, I don't know, for people who don't live in Phoenix, one day it's incredibly hot, like the center of the sun, and then the heat just turns off. It'll still be hot, but it won't be the hot where you're outside just feels like you experienced for the first time. Wasn't it this hot last year? I don't know. I think you forget it. You forget how painfully hot it is. Oh, anyway. All right, so we're rolling up the ball of yarn, and it actually has like a flat surface like that, so it doesn't roll around. You want to pull from the inside. You don't want to roll them all over the floor. Not if you have cats. And that's why I'm attracting the cats now, because they can hear the yarn. Oh, okay. Thank you. I was thinking it was going to be in the summertime. Probably not, because it's already the 11th, and so we only have, and I should know this, I can't remember if there's 30 days or 31 days, so we'll say I have 19 days left to get 100 subscribers, so I don't think that's going to happen. It would be so nice if it would. So, but, you know, and then I know there's going to be people right around the 500 mark. I know there's people out there. I hope they're not watching. I don't want to give anyone any ideas. That are going to go, oh, yeah, this person gets to 500. They'll get monetized, and they'll subscribe, and then they'll unsubscribe the next day because they're going to play head games. All right, so here's the bag. Let's just put that in. Here's the bag of the amigurumis. I'm leaving the bag open so they don't suffocate. Oops, I closed it already. Are you guys okay? We're okay. I might actually take one of these and put it on one of my pins and wear it like a name tag or something at school. So I haven't decided yet. I didn't crochet all last year because I was recovering from a few different maladies. This is in the wrong box, but this is a green yarn. No, it's not. Okay, anyway, I'm sorry. This is this green yarn, and I am just going to put it, it's already in the bag, so that's good. Here is the leftover stuff from the Yoda project. And I'm going to put the book in it, maybe. Because I'm not going to... I will never do another one of these amigurumis in this size because it's too small. I'm going to show you what happens if you, with your safety eyes. So this is what happened to my safety eyes. I pushed it too tight. And sometimes, oh, that was weird. Oh, all right. It's just getting dark. That was just kind of weird to me. Sometimes if you put the safety eye and you push it in, see how it's in there? So then in the fabric that you put it in or whatever you crocheted, it's going to have, you're going to be able to see the presence of the back of it. So I just cut this out, and there's supposed to be a way that I can take it apart, but I don't know how to do it. I think I need a screw, I need a thing of pliers, and I don't really have pliers. All right, I'm going to keep this out. This is embroidery floss, or whatever. So I'm going to put this in its own bag. And I'm going to put this with the amigurumi stuff so that I can sew the little, or I'm sorry, needle point or whatever the eyes. Here is the white yarn that was supposed to be used for the Star Trooper. And I'm going to keep it in this bag, but I'm taking out these safety eyes, and maybe, this is how frugal I am. You know, safety eyes are kind of expensive. And that's frustrating too. You make a project and your physical cost might be $2 for the project because of the set of eyes. And then the time it took you to make it, and then people want to pay you $5 for it. And that's why it's quite frustrating for an adult to go into trying to sell things, crochet things for a profit because people don't want to pay. So, okay, this is smaller brown. This is not going to go in the brown bag. It is covered with it's cat fur and just regular fur. And this is the green that was left over from Baby Yoda. It wasn't even Baby Yoda. It was regular Yoda. I called him Baby Yoda because why not? That's the one that's popular. So I'm going to wrap this up. Put some of the crumbs on the bottom. I'm going to put these in the back here, right here. This will all stay together with the amigurumi because this is so small. Oh my God, speak of the devil, who just showed up? Not the devil, Yoda. Hi, hello. So Yoda is probably gonna make him a proper belt for his robe. And I'm going to put him in this bag, and then I'm probably going to keep him at school since I'll have a classroom that I can set up with some of my personal stuff on it, which hopefully won't be touched when I'm not there. Why wouldn't I be there? I don't know. Substitutes get sick too. Okay, so I'm going to put it in this little, all that crap up. Don't call yourself crap. Okay. Baby Yoda, yep. And if I ever do the pattern again, it was pretty easy, actually. I would do it with a larger hook and with a thicker yarn because that just really killed my fingers. I have arthritis now. Well, I've always had arthritis, but it just is getting worse. So this is going to go with the other stuff. Here is the Spider-Man. I'm going to move these into a bigger bag because I feel like if he's in this bag for too long, his head's going to stay permanently smashed. So here is the black and red Spider-Man. And I made this 3 times. The first one I took out completely. This one I could not get the black to line up. And it was very frustrating to me. So here's the back came out pretty good. And I don't know if it was me. I don't know. Then here it is in the blue and what's back. So this didn't line up at all. So I don't even think, oh wait, this has to come down. This is his arm. So I'm probably not going to finish this at all. So I don't know, but I'm going to put them in a bigger bag. No, I'm not. I'm going to just put them back in their bag. These are my spiders that I made to go with the Spider-Man, but these are way too big. Oh no, I made too much noise. The cats are here. They want to play with the yarn. So I don't know. I was thinking of selling these as a kit to let somebody finish making it, but I don't think I'm going to do that. So I don't know. I'm going to just put these in a bag and put IDK on it, and I don't know, and I'll decide later. So thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I'm going to put this little bit of, oh, I have a message held for review. Interesting. I'm going to put the spiders not in here, but I am going to put this little bit of extra blue and this extra red in here in case I want to finish them at some point in the future. And this pattern is available for free online from the creator. And I am trying to close it up. Okay, there we go. All right, put that over here. The container is, we're getting down there. It's coming along. And then all this is going to go back in the container. And then tomorrow I have to open up all the other containers and put them away properly. Here is some stuffing, so that will go with the amigurumi. I hate to throw anything away because as soon as I throw something away, I'll send them through. If you want, I'll send them through my channel. Well, oh, the message held for review. Oh, I don't know. Oh, what did I drop? Okay, well that's all right. Okay, this is something I was just playing around with. Let's stretch it out more. You can, if you want to send me something, you can. So, and this was just showing. This was like a thing on, I don't know, how thin that yarn is. I will probably never use this. Okay, make a decision. Make a decision. Make a decision. It's in the garbage. Okay, I did it. I did it. This was going to be the top of something. It's too small. It's going in the garbage. Good job, Michelle. But I am going to keep this pink. Look how very small that is. How very thin. I'm going to keep this for embroidery if I ever do that. At least I'll have it. Okay, so here is these are from a blanket that I made, like this blanket, and then I had a problem with it, and I am going to leave these in the bag, and then when I am putting them away, I will put them into their individual color coordinating. So this is just going to go over here. Okay, here's a little bag of buttons, and this one's going to stay out because it's going to go in a container, and this would be called, hey, it's me. Hey, JV from New Jersey. How's it going, man? Thanks for popping in. Yep, I'm here because I was sad, and I'm still kind of sad. I keep touching my face, and it keeps getting all red. I'm going to drink some water. Thanks for popping in. I am trying to stay productive during my time. All right, the bag. Here's the bag of snakes. It's going to go over there. I'm going to put the felt in a bag now that I found. Oh, okay. I don't know what I was saying. One of my kids is here. Hi, beautiful daughter. Thank you for being here. I'm doing some organization of the stuff that I did this week. Here's all the stuff I worked on, actually in more than 2 weeks. So it's kind of behind. Oh, the bag of bags. That's kind of a joke. That's from the people from the Midwest always have a bag of bags. And it's usually the bags from the grocery store. So, okay, here is a bag of little dribbles and drabs yarn that I would use to make flowers. And I'm just leave that out for now and see what happens. Let us know if there's anything we can do. Oh, you're so nice, Elvis. I don't know. See, this is the thing with being online. I don't know if you're a child. I don't know if you're an adult. I don't know if you're a boy, a girl, some combination. I don't know what's going on. But I'm going to assume that you're a boy since you're saying your name is Elvis. It's one of those little fidget bracelets. And I was thinking of putting them inside of something, but the fabric was going to be, the yarn was going to be too thick. So I'm going to leave this out because I'll bring this to school. I bought these and gave these as prizes a couple years ago when I did 5th grade because we had a contest. So I'm going to leave that out. Okay, and then I have a bag. Okay, this I have labeled as doll hats and other, and there are some flowers in here. So I'm going to take the flowers out and put them in the bag of flowers. Look, it's a little tiny hat. Let me see if it'll go on Gingy. I think Gingy's head's too. Can I stuff his head in there? Ow, my head. Gingy. Oh, look. Look at Gingy. Let's put it sideways. Yo, yo. Okay. All right. And now Diamond is coming over here. And Diamond is terrifying because she is always on point. Child point. Okay, good. Okay. I mean, thank you for letting me know. I will try and remember next time you're Gingy looking like a bit. That's what I'm saying. He's like a gangster, right? Yo, 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 yo. See these war wounds? Because he got his legs cut off. All right, Diamond is a gangster cat. She's always on point, and I have to be very careful because she thinks anything that moves is food, bird, snake, whatever, even if it's just casually my foot. Oh, gangster Gingy. I'm going to put gangster Gingy down here. What are you doing back there? Okay, please don't eat the plastic bag. All right, here's a doll hat. And this is actually from a project I have behind me. So I'm going to just keep this as a doll hat. I don't know. So, you know what you guys could do for me? You could like and subscribe. There you go. Thank you. Even if you don't, you could just hang out here. This is cool. I am having fun. All right, this is a big rose that I made. I think this is like a cabbage rose. And I stitched it up pretty nice. So this is going to go in the bag with the flowers. And I'm thinking of making getting a, here's the flowers. Like, he was hanging around some bad cookies. You are right. Put Gingy right here. He's a gangster. Okay. No handcuffs for Gingy. Gingy knows how to be chill, so he doesn't need any handcuffs. Okay, oops. Oh, well, Gingy just fell down, so he's going to go back over here. Oh, his little hat fell off. Okay. All right, I was thinking of getting a, just putting these like in a frame and hanging it up on the wall, but, you know, whatever. All right, so that goes back there. We're getting towards the end. All right, this is for stuffing for the amigurumi, so that will go in the amigurumi container. Here is some extra yarn that I have from a sweater I made. So I'm going to put this on the table behind me. Oh, I forgot the cat was there and she got me. Are you in the bag? What are you, get out? Oh my God. Okay. Oh, she scared me to death. I forgot she was, oops, it fell on the floor. That's all right. Maybe she'll go back there and get it. Oh, I forgot to put this one in. This is the little flowers. Okay. Put this in here. You know, like a little, just a little thing to hang on the wall that has a whole bunch of flowers on it. My apartment is always decorated in the, did you just move in? Are you moving out? What's going on here? Because there's never any decorations. Too tired. Okay. All right, here's another bag of yarn stuffings. Stuffings. What did that do? Oh my God, I keep forgetting. She's terrifying. Look at her. Oh, she scared some people away too. Okay. Oh, another bag of bags. Are these the bigger bags? They are not the bigger bags. That's all right. And another bag of bags. I knew I had bags. Okay, here is this gorgeous yarn and the immigrant bag. Wait, what did you call it? The immigrant bag. No, a bag of bags. That's from being from the Midwest. Got a bag of bags. There wasn't even a Midwestern accent. All right, this is this gorgeous. It's a. I think it's called Sticks and Stones. It's a type of camouflage, I think, or inspired camouflage. And my daughter, she's watching, I found another ball of that yarn you took. So if you need more, I'm going to leave it out for you for the next time you come over. An immigrant bag, is that a thing? Like a go bag? No, a go bag is if you commit a crime and you need to flee the country or the area. You go somewhere and you have it hidden and you take it and you go. I saw that in a movie. My mom does the bags. Yeah, it's up there. Yeah, the bag of bags. Okay, and people from the Midwest also say bagels instead of bagels, which is funny. Okay. All right, here is my Burt's Bees lip balm. This is still good. I don't know why this is in there. Does this expire? It expires in 12 months. All right, we're just going to throw it away. Make a decision. It's in the garbage. Oh, a crochet hook that I took out. This is going to stay out. This is a 2.5, and this would be appropriate for making like, well, not this one. Maybe this one. I don't know, whatever. So this is going to stay out because my tool chest is on the floor. And this is just a circle for some reason. I don't know. Just a circle. So I'm going to put... It's in the garbage. Okay. Oh, I can feel my hands already wanting to go in the garbage. This is a baggie with a hole in it. This would be the base of... Oh, thank you for saying I'm very talented, and I should continue, but I have to temper it with, or make sure I'm not hurting my fingers. And then that's one reason why I'm sad about going back to school, is because I'm going to be too tired. So I have some momentum going here on my YouTube with the crochet part of it, and so I'm not sure how that's going to work out. Hi, Diamond. You being a good girl? There she is. You can just lay down on the bag of bags. It's like a pillow. So this is like a base that you would start if you wanted to make a little baby booty. Or a little sock. Actually, it would be a bootie. Okay, thank you for your comments. I appreciate it. So I'm going to put this in the bag because this could get in the bag of the blankets that I'm going to start for Cole. And the pattern I'm going to use for Cole is going to be, I'm going to just make it something I don't have to concentrate on. So it's not going to be this. It's not going to be this. This is a lot of counting. You got to count up. Gotta count down, gotta count up, gotta count down, up and down, up and down. But the blanket that I just washed, that's in the drawer. All right, this is yarn that goes for a sweater that's behind me. I'm gonna put it back here, and Diamond didn't get me. Once Diamond got me, and it was like I got bit by a vampire. I had two things right here. Pretty funny. These are Halloween themed hand sanitizer holders. So I'm going to bring these to school. I made one of these for 2020 for my virtual students. I made them for in our school colors, and the kids had to come up and get them because we were virtual for half a semester, for half a year. I think it was in 2020. I can't remember. And so I'm going to bring these up and use them for prizes for school. So I'm going to keep this out. Why give prizes? Why not? Why not? School's hard. Got to sit there all day learning stuff you don't want to learn, but that you need to learn because otherwise you're not a fully rounded person. All right, here is my Amigurumi octopus, which is a very easy, beginner-friendly. This is truly a no-sew project. I don't call weaving in the end sewing because you do have to close it up in the middle. And you can do that with a hook. So anyway, this is truly that. So I'm going to put that with the other amigurumis right here. Because this one is done. The only thing I have to do is his little face. Okay. Oh, we're getting to the... Another bag of bags. Okay. Never have enough bags. Okay, what is this? Main page. Oh, this is for Spider-Man. There is online a picture. It's on YouTube. And it is how to embroider the spider onto the Amigurumi Spider-Man for that website. But here is one made out of really thin yarn. This is a little spider I made up. He looks all crazy. Crazy spider. I don't know why this yarn is called fingering yarn. I feel like that is just inappropriate. But this is like really thin. It's on the floor. Okay, wait, let me get him. Okay, good, I got him. Okay, and so I'm going to put him in the bag with, I'm just going to put this bag over here, and this is going to go into the Halloween bag, if I can find it now. Halloween bag, where are you? Oh, it's right here. Right here. And I'm going to put the other spiders in there too. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to stay on. I usually stop around an hour. It's been an hour and 16 minutes. I'm going to stay on until I'm done with this. And I don't know if I complained about this before, but I got up this morning a little bit late. My goal was to get up at about 5:30, which is when I get up in the school year. Go for a bike ride before it got too hot. Woke up at 8:30, got up, had a couple cups of coffee, laid down to listen to a book, fell asleep, woke up 4 hours later. So I didn't get anything done. Okay, here is another rose. So I'm going to put it in the bag of flowers. And there's so many bags. Okay, this one here. Okay, here it is. I just think this would be kind of pretty. And who cares? It's going to be for my house. People don't like it. They don't have to say anything. Nobody ever comes over because my oldest daughter, well, no, that's not true. That's not true. I said that wrong. My oldest daughter and her husband are both allergic to, there's more stuffing, are both allergic to cats and to dogs. So they have a hypoallergenic, very expensive dog. They have a golden doodle. Is that right? Yeah, it's a golden doodle, and it's black. So cute. It's got like spider legs because it's really tough. So cute. Anyway, so they don't really come over and hang out because of their allergies. So when we have get-togethers, we usually do it at their place because, yeah, that's a whole story. Anyway, so why was I saying that? Because people don't like the way my apartment looks. They don't have to say anything. All right, here's the Amigurumi turtle. That is like the little teeny tiny turtle I have. Like this, but I made it much bigger and without the fanciness of this. And his legs are in here somewhere. So I'm going to put him in that bag with the other amigurumis. Okay. This is for stuffing. I'm just going to throw it away. Usually if I stuff something, I stuff it with the same color yarn, but I'm just going to throw that away. Here is some of the red and blue yarn. This needs to be properly balled up, but I'm not going to do that now because I don't want to. Okay, this was an owl. This is like when Harry Potter's owl was really popular. There were a lot of Pampers patterns out. So I don't have the pattern anymore, so I'm going to look it up. Look what I did. I made the wings and I put it inside so I wouldn't lose them. I'm so smart, even though I forget things. Oh, I'm excited. So I'm going to put this in here and I'm going to look it up. And maybe one day I'll finish it. So I'm going to put it with the amigurumis. Okay, the container, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're almost done. Okay, here is my shoulder magnet for my Salacious B. Crumb from Star Wars Universe Episode 1. He was the court jester of Jabba the Hutt, and he's a puppet that I forced my children to buy for me when we were at Disneyland because I wanted it, and I didn't want to pay for it. Anyway, so what you do is you put the magnet underneath your underneath your shirt, and then the puppet sits on top of it, and then you walk around with it. And he's really creepy looking. And once I walked into the cafeteria wearing him, and it was for kindergarten, and it was pandemonium. Kids screaming, crying, everyone running around, and I'm lucky I didn't get in trouble. But then after a while, they decided that they liked him, and they so it turned out okay. There is a bag of this green yarn somewhere. I'll wrap this up real quick. I'm just going to put this on my table for right now. Okay, what's this? Why is this in this huge bag? Oh, okay, this is blue yarn. Is this silk? Wait a minute. This is silk, that's why it's in the bag. So this is silk. I'm going to save it because I'm going to put a small bag. Because the silk yarn is, for me, is expensive. When it comes to yarn, it's not terribly expensive. You can pay a lot of money for this yarn. I'm trying to see if I have that skein out. I don't know what happened to it, so that's all right. Okay, so we're going to put this in here. This goes into a different container. Here's this thread. I thought this thread was so cute, and it's doubled up, which is dumb. I don't know why I did that. I know why I did. I did that because I wanted to use a bigger hook. But it's a variegated yarn, and if you double it, it kind of takes away from the pattern. And I have a teeny tiny snake I made out of this. Let me hold it up to the, see? Okay. Anyway, so and it would be, I have a turtle that I made with these colors. I call this like a pink, no, I don't. This is like a girl camouflage. I don't think this camouflage works because this pink is not supposed to be in there. I don't know. I think it's made for girls. So I'm going to put this in the baggie, and this will go, I don't know, I'm going to decide. I might just pitch it. Sometimes I would find yarn, and it would be so cheap, it was like almost criminal to not get it. All right, here is a teeny tiny flower. It's so small. So that's going to go with the bag of flowers. And I can't buy, I am not allowed, I shouldn't say I can't. I can buy whatever I want to buy. You know, with how much money I have. But I'm not allowed, per my own rule, to purchase anything until I make money on YouTube. Because I have too much stuff. So I'm going to drink without the cap on. This is a true sports bottle that you're supposed to squeeze into your mouth so you don't swallow air and then burp a lot. But I'm going to just... Okay. All right. Okay, that's that. Okay, here is some of the purple yarn that was from that bear. I'm gonna throw it back way because it's ripped. And I'm gonna put it into this little bag of smaller balls of yarn, and then this would just be something, if I feel nervous, then I might just take this out and crochet a little flower or something, or if I'm getting anxious. I haven't been able to do that for a while. It's almost stressful. Oh, good, I found more to go with the blanket. Because I don't have a lot of the brown, so this is all going to stay together, and then this, I'm just checking to see if these are doubled. Okay, no. Oh, I'm so excited. So I'll be able to start this blanket. Okay. All right, this is... Hi, thanks. Oh, I haven't done a spiel for a little bit. Hi, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Me and Gangster Gingy. Gangster Jimmy is not afraid to show his feminine side with his pink hat. and his bracelet necklace. Yo, yo, yo. Anyway, Gingy was very, oh, I should take a picture of him and put him on TikTok with his little gangster outfit. Anyway, thanks for being here. Please like and subscribe if you like watching somebody go through all their yarn periodically and maybe make some stuff. This is going to go with the, if I make another sweater, it's going to go with it. This is from the same palette. Oh, this yarn is so gorgeous. Okay, so that's going to go there. Get back over there. Oh, we're almost done about it. All right, here is, and this is a Pokemon. His name is Horsey. Look how cute he is. Little thing. And I have his little gills. So he needs to be finished. I'm going to put him in his own bag and put him with the amigurumi. And this, if I sew together, I might just use a needle and thread. It seems to be, for me, a little bit faster than using the yarn to sew it together. So here's my bag of amigurumi with Horsey. And if I ever make any amigurumi stuff, Pokemons, it's going to be just before they morph because then they get too fancy. And this is just a bag of black and very red yarn. We had, I think, 3 pregnant teachers or employees. I made hats for everybody. So this is like some from the hat. I don't know what anyway, so this is just yarn that has to go into its proper container. And the proper containers are all in my closet, and I have to take them out to put everything away, which I'm not going to do on camera because that would take too long. All right, this is going to go into my bead container. I had a after school club, and we did some stuff with these bracelets. I'm sorry, with these kind of beads. See how thin they are, and you stack them up. Kind of cool. And then here's some of those red beads from before. So this is going to go right here, this container. My goal is, which I haven't talked about, my goal is to try and get my apartment all organized before school starts, so then I am completely exhausted. At least everything will be organized. And my belief is that your closets and cupboards should be organized. Kind of represents your head. And then if stuff around it is messy, that's okay, because then you have a place to put it. And I have never once in my entire life, and I am 60, I'm 60 years old. Hopefully that will happen to you. Hopefully you live a nice long life. I have never once been able to have an organized house because of stress, ADHD, depression, confusion, children, not enough room, too much room. Anyway, when I say children, I mean, should I spend time with my organizing my stuff or spend time with my children? Spend time with my children. All right, here is some more little, here's a little black heart. This is going to stay out for the, goth kids. We don't really have too many goth kids in the Hispanic community, but we have some. I don't think I've even seen a goth kid since in school. We have the emu kids. I'm so old that we didn't even have emo kids when I was in school. It hadn't been invented yet, and neither had goth. It's funny. Okay, so here's another one of those hand sanitizer things, but I think this is a different style. I don't know whatever this is. Okay, so these are leaves. I don't know what this is. Oh, here's a red owl. So what I used to do is I would find a pattern and I would just make like 100 of them. So there's a little owl, and he just needs his eyes, and he needs a little stick right here. So he's going to go into, these are all what is called appliques because they are flat. Leave that out, and they can be sewn on things. I'll take the heart out. So this is made with a slightly different color of red. And I forgot what I was saying. I think I was doing a spiel. Okay, I'm going to take this flower out. And yes, I'm making a pink, brown, and cream color blanket for my son-in-law because pink is his favorite color. And this is going to go, this is also an applique, but it's going to go in the flower bag for now. And then these are going to go in here, which is Halloween, or for the kids, because now it's a little bit messy up here. I think I'm done. Wait a minute. Where's the flower bag at? Or we'll find the flower bag in a minute. Okay. Oh, here's the little snake I was talking about. Little teeny tiny snake. He's all done. So he is his own little amigurumi. Okay, and then here's this little ball, and I'm going to just throw it away. No, I'm not. I'm going to throw it on the floor for the cats. Let's see if one goes for it. Yep, she looks interested, but not that interested. So, all right, look at this. Ta-da! It's an empty container. Okay, so now anything that goes in this container is going to be in a bag, and it's going to go from this container into the big containers. Very proud of myself for finishing that. Say goodbye to Baby Yoda. You know what? I'm going to take Baby Yoda out of this bag. I'm going to keep him out. Maybe Baby Yoda will take a photo shoot with Gangster Genji. Genji, who thought he would go into a life of crime? Okay. All right, so we have all this. Very proud of myself. And then I'll clean up the bag of bags. A bag of bagels. Okay. Sometimes, oh good, here's a bag of hearts. I didn't come across it. Put that over there. Sometimes my Midwestern accent comes out. I don't even hear it. And I'm just making sure before I toss everything in there. Okay, here are my butterflies. So cute. Butterflies are really easy to make too. Here's my, I don't know what to do with this. Okay. Felt. Empty. Nope. Bag of pins. Stuffing. Here's that little bag of stuffing. I'm going to put it in the big bag of stuffing. This is actually not even cut up yet. This is this yarn that I bought that was really cheap. It's not soft enough. It's not soft enough for me to even work with. Have very sensitive skin, hands. Okay, so I'm going to put this over here, this here. And this is stuffing for, obviously, for the amigurumi. Okay, and this back here. Okay, this is right here. Okay, now we have, now look at this mess over here. It's a pile of bags. So, wait, let me just finish. Okay, so this is this will eventually get, oops, it's a little thing of buttons that you can use for eyes of amigurumi, so that will go in there. These are my findings. So this is going to go in its own plastic container, but I'm going to try and keep them together. So let me get all these together. And, okay. And I seem like such a nice, calm person. Don't I? Not when I'm teaching. I don't like when the kids don't listen to me. So sometimes I get a little bit loud. Plus, I have a weird speaking voice. If I get very excited about something, my voice just might all of a sudden get very excited like this. People think I'm yelling. It's just the way I talk. Okay, so this is going to go in here. And again, what I'm going to do is take these and put them back into their proper containers. And this was supposed to go with the flowers. That's all right. This can go. It's going to stay here. I have to keep some of this out so that I can put keychain fiber things on it. Okay, this is the Halloween. And this, I'm going to keep out. We'll put this in this bag. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. It helps me stay motivated to continue to make videos. Please help me keep the cats in the lifestyle they've become accustomed to, which is top shelf food, fresh glasses of water in several locations in the apartment. That's right, there's just glasses of water on the floor in my apartment so that the cats and drink right from the glass. Okay, I gotta fix this. See, I cheated with Baby Yoda. I didn't sew his arms on, so I get so tired. Okay, so I'm gonna put him over here. This has its own. Okay, wait, just stay. You're almost done. You're almost done. This is just weird for some reason, so I'm gonna leave that out. And the snake, and the turtle. That can go in there. This has to go into the tool chest. This is staying out. Okay, now she's here attacking the yarn. Look at her. Look at her. You have to be very careful because if the yarn is too thin, can you see her? Wait a minute. Am I going the wrong? I don't even know how to use a camera right. Look at her. She's got yarn hanging out of her mouth. You have to be careful because if the yarn is very thin, they can swallow it and then it causes some. Then you're in the vet's office spending $800 with them doing surgery to remove yarn from your cat's body. So good. All right, so I'm going to put all these bags together, and then these bags will not go back in the kitchen because they have had yarn or something in, so these are no longer appropriate to store any kind of food products in. And yeah, okay. And I have to be cautious because Diamond will scratch me if I'm not careful. This has to go in here. Thank you for being here for this cleanup. I really appreciate it. It helps me. Like I said, it really helps me. It's helping me organize my apartment and keeps me motivated. So let's just, I'm going to just, I'm not even going to be able to say, I ordered another bookcase. I have to put it together. It took me about a half hour to put together. It's not an IKEA thing, but it's from, you know, that kind of thing. You buy it flat in a box and you have to put it together. I have this closet organized. My pantry's pretty organized. My kitchen cupboards are pretty organized because I don't have anything, so that's pretty easy. I just organized the hall closet. My room is a mess. And I'm actually thinking of buying a fancy bed because I have problems with my back. And I'm having anyway, I'm thinking of buying a nicer bed, so I have to decide what I'm going to do. You spend a third of your life sleeping, you should have a good bed. And the more you weigh, the better the mattress you need. And the older you get, the better the mattress you need. So, anyway, okay. So these I'm going to fold up, put together. And then I'm going to put this is that yarn for my daughter. And I have another, because this yarn you can't buy in the store. It's a specialty yarn from Karen Yarn. And they come out with, yarn manufacturers come out with new shades every year. Oh, but you're still here. I don't have a particular time that I start live streaming, but I'm probably going to do evening ones, which I think are better for me. So probably around 7 or 8. And I'm going to learn how to schedule them properly because I've been trying and it doesn't work out. The test ones that I've done. But I'm going to try and give more notice so that more people can, be aware of when it's going to be on. But probably in the evenings around 7 or 8 o'clock. And tonight, like I said, I'm on for a really long time because I do not want to stop until I'm completely done with this project. And the completion of the project is when everything I took out goes back in the container. And then tomorrow I will put them in their proper containers. Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, I figure, during the day it's summertime. And I mean, here in Phoenix, people still go swimming. It's almost too hot to go swimming. It depends on the size of your pool. If you have a standard house, like your backyard pool, by the time August comes, your pool is hot. And you'll see here, they'll have little fountains, and the fountains help the water stay cool. So anyway, I recognize that people are out and about doing stuff because it's summertime and people aren't sitting around the house. Not that you have to be in the house to watch. So anyway, so yes, I appreciate you being here. And I like those bags. Maybe I'm not. Okay, this can go here. That can go there. Okay. So yeah, I am. Oh hi, FHGD. I don't know what that stands for. I think everything stands for swear words, but I don't think that's right. Anyway, tonight I'm doing a cleanup. You missed most of it. It's not that exciting. I took everything out of that container and put it in proper bags. And now I'm putting it all back in. And then tomorrow, I have to take all the containers out of the closet, sorry. Plus I ordered 20 smaller containers so that everything really can have its individual containers. So like yesterday, when my youngest daughter was here, sizing me, giving me my second fitting because she is going to make me, and I keep forgetting this word, custom made dress. How do you, made to order? It's not couture, but she had to train to be couture. But anyway, she's making me 5 dresses so that I can have a dress for each day of the week. And she's a seamstress. Anyway, she came over and she's like, do you have a pin? And I said, right there. And we were able to get it like that. And it was very nice to be that organized and just know where everything is. So, okay, so this, okay, it's going to go in here. And then I am terribly, terribly thirsty. And if I finish this project, then I probably, to reward myself, will roll up a ball of yarn or something. I don't know. Tailored? Yeah, you know, no, it's just, she's making it by hand. So it's just so a seamstress is someone who specializes in clothing for women, and a tailor is someone who specializes in clothes for men. And that used to be very separated. So like women would make clothes for women and men would make clothes for men, but not anymore. So it used to be because men couldn't measure women because it would be inappropriate. And vice versa. That is a whole other. So, but thank you. That's a tailored. Yeah, tailored. Yeah, so it's like if you know someone who has a tailored suit, that means that it was either completely custom made. I think that's the right word, or it was kind of made. Like if you go to David's Bridal, which did not exist when I was growing up, you used to have all your dresses made to order for bridesmaids and stuff. And if you go to David's Bridal, they have the dresses that you can get off the rack, and then they can do fittings for them so that it will fit you properly. That used to be the fun part of being in a wedding, was that the dress, of course, would usually not be terribly attractive because you don't want to take away from the bride. But it was kind of nice to go and have something that was made specifically for you. It was kind of fun to go and you get completely measured. And then, then you would have your relatives saying, make sure you don't gain any weight or you're not going to fit in the dress. And so, yeah. Okay, so we are almost done. Got that back of bags. And that back bag. So this we're just going to fold. And there's going to be a container of just bags. It's going to be a container filled with bags of bags. Okay, I think I am. That's the Xmas tree. I think I'm done with this. How exciting! How exciting for me! All right, don't sing because no one wants to hear your voice. It's not that good. Okay. All right, excellent. I finished the project. I can't believe it. Did I finish it though? Let me make sure. Here are my. Let's put these in here. Ow! It didn't really hurt, but I felt obligated to say no. Okay, so here is. Okay, here is. This has to go into here with the flowers, but I'm not going to dig around for it. I have a custom-made landscape shirt that I got at Memphis. Oh, how nice. Do you know that? Here's my trivia for Elvis. Size 6. Is he using a 6 or 6.5? Just put this back in here. Elvis, when he died, his estate wasn't really worth that much money, but afterwards it became his estate generated a lot of money by people going to visit Graceland. So, all right, so this is this project, and I'm going to put all this in its own special container. And this is the special container that has a lid with a handle, which is in the closet, I think. Is it on the floor? It's in the closet. So we're going to put that there. Here is my toolbox. All my tools. These are all working crochet hooks. I've never used anything but this. This is like for rope, and you can crochet a hammock. This is for that super chunky yarn, super chunk. And I haven't worked with that, so I'm going to put all my crochet hooks away. And the tapestry needles that I found in the wrong container. That's the other thing too, is that if you are disorganized, you end up buying things more than once. And that is distressing, because you don't want to buy things more than once if you know you have it and you just can't find it. And since I have a bit of a hoarding problem, whatever, my mom was a hoarder, and this is going to go in here, and this is going to go in here, and this is going to go in the garbage. So I just want to make sure I'm not like hoarding stuff for too long. I used to hold on to stuff for way too long, and it just makes it, I don't know. It's also something like if you don't have a lot of money, I forgot the scissors. If you don't have a lot of money, then a lot of people who don't have a lot of money will hold on to things because you don't know if you're going to need them in the future. And if you're going to need them in the future, you don't have to buy it again. So I'd like to see you do this. Oh, thank you for going through the cleanup. Yeah, it's really nice and rewarding. Thank you for saying that. I know, because I just said it's not that exciting, but you know. Okay, so this is going to go. This never really gets put away because it usually just kind of hangs out with me. Okay. And then I have this tape, my pink tape measure, and the cats love this. This is like the best cat toy. And to make it more cat friendly, I took off the metal findings on the end. Excuse me. Yes, I wouldn't call that hoarding either. It's really only, I think, called hoarding when it is so messy you can't find it again. So yeah, so like my father was alive. Well, both my parents had passed, but my father used to keep my mom's hoarding under control because he would organize everything for her. So you would go downstairs. We had in Ohio, you can have full basements. So our basement was the size of the main floor, and my dad would have all of her stuff sorted for her, and he had even a shelf of just boxes, like big. You needed a box. My dad had it all in order. And then when he passed away, her hoarding got really out of control because she did not know how to organize at all. So she would end up buying more than one thing because she couldn't find. Oh, thank you. Okay. So, okay. Oh, I lost the connection there for a minute. Please don't think I just hung up on you in the middle of a sentence. All right, so I found this little teeny tiny magnifying glass, and I think this came from a kit for, I still have one. It's for my daughter. She never did it. We as a family play, we have the kids have game night. I will go, but usually I'm too tired to play, and I just kind of watch, even though it's a board game. This is for school, so I'm going to put that up there because I have another. Whatever. Anyway, this is a little magnifying glass from one of the little kids. Isn't that cute? It's a little magnifying glass too. So I'm going to bring this to school. I'm going to put it in here. All right, we got this. I'm going to put this in here, even though I know I have a bag somewhere else in the room. Here is my googly eye. Don't get grossed out. Or get grossed out, I don't care. Okay. Oh my God, if you put a googly eye in the middle of your forehead, well, it's on the floor now, and you do that and you walk around in like elementary school, the kids just think it's hysterical. Because it is. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. All right, so this is what's going to stay on my desk. I'm going to keep my desktop. Look, don't get too scared. This is pretty messy. This is my little workstation. And I have this fuzzy pillowcase for when I want to take pictures. Can you even see it? I don't know. And this is going to stay out. This has to go into a container in the kitchen, so it's just an adapter. And then Gangster Gingy. Okay. And when I lived in Ohio, there was a street, Drury Lane was right by where we used to live. And I would drive down there and look for the gingerbread man. Oh, that was on Drury Lane. Okay, now I feel like watching Shrek. Maybe I'll watch Shrek later. Okay, so I'm going to keep Gingy out. I'm going to keep Baby Yoda out. My 3 little erasers. They have their own container, so I'm not going to worry about that for now. And I'm going to keep this out for my daughter. Put this in the bag with the hearts, because I'm going to put those on there. This little thing can go in here. I think I'm done. Oh, I'm so proud of myself. Oh my God. I started a project and I finished it. I'm so proud of myself. Thank you. I could not have done this unless I was live streaming. So thank you. Thank you so much for helping me finish something. It is really hard to, I'm not officially diagnosed with ADHD, but you know, I have it. And it's a lifelong struggle. And here's a caveat, it gets worse as you get older. That's another reason why I'm not looking forward to going back to school, is because I know that it's going to be harder for me to keep dropping stuff. It's going to be harder for me to like cool down or relax after school, because when I interact with a lot of people, then it's just all. For those of you who have ADHD, you know what I'm talking about. And then I come home, and then it takes me a while to like decompress. So, all right, so there's this. I'll keep the turtle guy out. I have my coffee cup. I have my laxative, because sometimes kids come on here and they complain about poop problems. So I have my laxative right here too. They have little truth or dares. Go on to a live stream and talk about poop. So, and that's true. I also have a gut disorder. I hope you don't have one. So I take this every day. That's why I have like what looks like a pregnant belly. There's no baby in there, it's just gas. Sorry, got off on a strange topic there. Okay. All right, I think I'm done. I am going to put this container now on the floor, and the lid for that is over there. And wait, let me make sure. Did I get everything off the floor? Okay, wait, here's next turn. Okay, this can go here. Okay, this, like I said, the lid is in the closet. So I'm going to go pick up 20 more of these. Just in here. I'm going to have to clean that out. And these are cheaper. These are like, you get these for like $1.25. They're called shoe containers. You have to have pretty small feet. Just in here. What is that? What is that? But, okay. And this will just, I'm going to put this on top of here for now. Okay, so now I have to put this on the floor. Oh, what is this? Did I find something? Oh, I put this on the floor because this goes back in. This is a little ghost book, and my idea would be to make 10 little crocheted ghosts and give it with the book. And then here is, I forgot I put some stuff on the floor. Here's that yarn. And here is that little wooden snowman thing that someone put on a Christmas card. Okay, so now I'm going to put this on the floor. Oh. this is looking pretty good. And I can't believe I've been sitting for this long. And walnuts. I have walnuts out as a snack. Actually, walnuts are a very good snack item. Oh, hi, Junior Rolando. Thank you. How are you? I hope you are doing well. I got stressed today because I figured out that I don't start school on August 5th with you kids. I have to start the week before in July. I get to go to school on July 29th. I don't want to go to school. Teachers start about a week before the students. New teachers start 2 weeks before so they can have training. Already put that in back there. And, okay, these can go back in the kitchen. I'll do that when I get up. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to sign off. Well, I can't sign off now because there's 3 people here. What am I going to do? Oh. Okay. I forgot to look behind me. So, Junior, this year I'll be wearing a dress every day. If my daughter can get done making them, because she's making them for me. Because she's a lovely, lovely person. All my daughters are lovely, lovely women. My kids are 28. I still think of her as being 18. 28, 30, 36. They get older every year, and it stresses me out because that means I'm getting older too. It's Gangster Jim. It's Gangster Gingy. Yo. What's up, man? I am going to take a picture of him. I was chatting with someone on TikTok. Scratch my face for me. And she was talking about how she was watching Shrek, and then Gingy just happened to be right next to me on the table. So that's why I took a picture of him. I just happened to have him there, and I thought that was kind of cute and ironic. Interesting. All right, so I thought I was going to be teaching social studies and science, but I'm teaching English, so yeah. Do you have any grandchildren? I have no grandchildren, which is fine. That's my kids' life. They don't want to have kids. They don't have to have kids. My oldest daughter has been married for 9 years and with her spouse for 15 years. They don't have kids. My youngest daughter is married. She's been married for a year. I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see. There were rumors of the Muffin Man. There were rumors of the Muffin Man. Okay. I made that face like, I agree with you. English is not, there are some subjects that are all the subjects are very, very interesting when, for their own reasons. But when you're a child, some of the subjects are a little bit more, yeah, and that makes it hard for the teachers. I mean, I love teaching, but I wish I could teach students that are interested in the subject that I'm teaching, but that is not possible. You know, in public, your schooling in the public educational system is just basic, very basic, just touching on different topics so that you can be kind of well-rounded enough so that you can speak properly in proper English. And I'm not saying this because people are speak a different language primarily or first, because we do have a lot of Spanish speakers as their first language. I don't mean it like that. I mean, as an adult, you should be able to converse properly in the language that you... My God, I can't even talk. Just move my table back a little bit so I can lean back. I haven't leaned back this whole time. Ugh. What am I trying to say? You should be able to read and write properly in the language that you use on a daily basis. Can you live your entire life in the United States and not speak English? Yeah, you can. It's not as likely. Oh, I love history. I love history. I love all the subjects, actually. It's harder now, though, to not speak English in the United States because there are so many jobs. So many of our jobs have been replaced by robotics that those were the jobs where you didn't have to speak English. And if your job was to put pickles in a jar, you didn't have to speak English to do that. But now we have robotics that do that, so it makes it a lot harder. Reading is fantastic. I love reading, and it's like anything, though, when you're first learning it. If you're not really good at it right off the bat, a lot of times kids get discouraged from it. And in fact, you are learning how to read through 5th grade. So you're learning to read through 5th grade, and then 6th grade and up, you're reading to learn. And kids don't understand that. They're like, well, I know how to read. It's like, do you? You're in 2nd grade. You really don't know how to read yet because there's different things. Blah, blah, blah. I'm getting boring now here. Oh, I kind of keep up with robotics scene, but I just saw a video of how they paint a car. And, okay, it was a robot, not a person, a robot, but a robot. And it took the car, and it went up, and then it went down into a thing of paint, and then it came out, and it was all painted, and then it went off. That is the assembly line. That all used to have to be done by people. So those are jobs that got done by people. Jars used to have hand-painted, hand-drawn labels put onto, like, your can of soup. And then that got turned into printing presses and stuff. And now a lot of the products, it's printed right on the container. So, yeah. And, the robots are coming, and the robots are here. And they've taken a lot of jobs. And the jobs that have been replaced are jobs, it's not the same level. So it's not like my grandparents who were born in 1899, we'll just say 1900. I'm sorry, my great-grandparents didn't speak any English when they came over from Italy. That's why they settled in Cleveland, because there's a big port of Cleveland. This is before air conditioning and trucking. And when you, to get products across to different markets, you had to use ships. And to get, when refrigeration was invented and refrigerated trucks, then that really changed everything. But my grandmother even worked in a factory. Oh, okay, yeah, because oh my God, there's so much. Now I'm thinking of Malcolm in the Middle, where I don't know if you've seen that show. It's on Netflix. It's really funny. It's an older show. It's a half-hour sitcom. But they did the robots machine, and it had like the bees in it. It's funny. Yeah, so now the things that the students are making they're making robots and stuff, but in manufacturing. It's crazy. So, yeah. Yep. All right, I have been on, oh my gosh, for 2 hours. Wow, that's a long time. I'm going to go. I'm probably going to go off and come right back on. And sorry, I hear noise in the kitchen. It's just one of the cats. Because I have to, and I'm probably going to play Seeker's Notes, which is the one video game that I play. Here's something disturbing. I'm going to tell you, I don't have a game system. I don't know how to use those controllers. They frustrate me to the point where I just don't even play games like that. I don't have a game system. I rarely turn my TV on because it's not as, I don't know, I just like using my phone. So I'll probably end this stream and start a new stream so I can share my screen. And you have to do that before the stream starts. How long will it be? I don't know, probably 10 minutes. So if you want to join me in 10 minutes, that would be great. I'm going to play Seeker's Notes. It's a hidden item game. And I am a level 175. I just got up to 175. I've been playing for like 9 years. Okay, thank you. I'll see you then, Elvis. I'll see you in a little bit. I primarily play in the summertime because usually I'm too tired to play during the school year. And can't really play games at school. Well, you can, but teachers are busy. You don't have any downtime. All right, I have to drink some water. Okay, so this is what's happening. Hey, I'm going to just do my ending here. Thank you so much for being here. Gangster Jim, I keep calling him Jimmy. Gangster Gingy says, thanks for being here. Yo. Come back on in 10 minutes and watch her play Seeker's Nose. And Baby Yoda will say goodbye. Don't pull my arm. Oh my God, you pulled his arm right off. All right, put it back in here. All right, I'm going to sign off. I got to go get some ice packs to lay down on because my back's going to hurt as soon as I stand up. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please like and subscribe so that I can really stop working full-time in January as a substitute teacher, and I could just go down to a couple days a week so I am not completely exhausted and destroyed all the time. So thank you. I appreciate you. And if you don't have anyone to tell you that you're an important person, that you matter, I'm here to tell you that you are important, you matter. Thank you. I appreciate you.